Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my September favorites video. If you have not already checked out my favorites playlist, I will pop a link to it below. I've done a favorites video for every month of the year in 2018, so there's lots of different videos for you to watch. As always, I'm going to break up my favorites into different categories, so we're going to start with the category of food and drink. This month in the category of food and drink, I have this Natural Vitality Natural Calm. It is a relaxing magnesium supplement, the anti-stress drink. Here's what it looks like. So basically it is just on the inside, it is a white powder. It almost looks like flour or powdered sugar. This is gonna look, I'm not putting this in the thumbnail, like a white powder, but, and you basically just mix it with a little bit of warm water, and then I usually add some ice cubes to it so that it's chilled, but you could also just drink it warm, and it's a magnesium supplement. So magnesium is a muscle relaxer. It can really help calm you down, which is why this is called Natural Calm. And I talked about this on one of my weekly vlogs a few weeks ago, and had several people since then have messaged me or commented and said that they bought some and that they absolutely love it. So I take, the recommended dosage is 2 teaspoons, but 2 teaspoons at once is too much for me. So I usually take 2 teaspoons during the day, but in separate times. So I usually will take one at night, every night, and then sometimes in the morning I'll take a second one as well, or in the afternoon I'll take another one as well. I just feel like those physical symptoms of anxiety where you're like just that, as I'm doing this motion, I think that anyone who has had that physical symptom is like, yeah, girl, I know what you're talking about. But that tightness in your chest where you feel like you can't get a deep breath, and just like that stressed tightness, this helps so much with that. Of course, when I'm mentally reeling, this powder doesn't stop that, but that physical panicked feeling, this helps so much with. So I really recommend it. It also helps me sleep. I'm not the best sleeper, and this has helped me a lot with falling asleep at night. So anyway, something to definitely check out. I buy this off of Amazon. There are a variety of different flavors. This one is the raspberry lemon. I've tried the plain lemon. I've tried quite a few. Over the years, I've used it off and on, and I picked it back up again about a month or two ago, and I've just been loving it. So I definitely wanted to recommend it because it's great. The next section is makeup and beauty, and the first thing I want to talk about is toothpaste. Actually, this is the Crest 3D White toothpaste. I have been using this for a long time. I absolutely love it. My teeth aren't perfectly white by any means, but they are, I wouldn't say they were yellow, and so I've definitely had some people ask me, like, what do you do to whiten your teeth? This is what I use. This is what Riley and I use. We both absolutely love it. I feel like it works so well. It's this Crest 3D White, and we just love it. We just love it. It just works really, really well for us. I also usually will use the actual Crest white strips that you like put on your teeth about once a year as kind of like a brightening upkeep, but using this works pretty great. And I drink quite a lot of coffee and tea and iced tea and things that will stain your teeth, and I feel like this works super well, and I just get it at the grocery store, at the drugstore, things like that. So Crest 3D White. Ding! Next up in makeup and beauty is this. This is called It's a 10. This is the small bottle of it, but there is a larger version as well. This I have been using and loving for at least a couple of years now. I just love it. It's called It's a 10 because it's supposed to do 10 things instantly. So on the back it says, number 1, repairs dry, damaged hair, adds shine, detangles, controls frizz, seals and protects hair color, prevents split ends, stops hair breakage, creates silkiness, enhances natural body, and it's a thermal protector. So those are the 10 things that it's supposed to do. This stuff is my absolute favorite hair product. I think it makes my hair feel so silky, so manageable. I just love it. So the way that I use it is that after I get out of the shower and I've combed through my hair, but my hair is still wet or damp, I spray usually 5 sprays of this into the palm of my hand. I run it through my hands, and then I start at the ends and I kind of work it up. I don't get it too close to the scalp because I find that it makes my hair look too oily too quickly. Like, I want my hair wash to last at least a few days. So I kind of do it on the ends, and I just think it makes a huge, huge, huge difference. I absolutely love it. I can tell by this that I got this off Amazon. I think Amazon has the best price for It's a 10. And as always, I'll leave links to everything that I mentioned below, but this stuff is fantastic. I just love it. I've been using it for a long time. A little goes a long way. Like this little bottle, I think I bought like a year ago or so, and it still like has half of it. So it's a good investment. I think it works really well. I would imagine it will work with a variety of different hair types. And if you have particularly greasy or oily hair, I don't. My hair tends to be more dry. My scalp tends to be more dry. My hair tends to be more dry. But if you do, I would just use it on the very ends of your hair, and it just kind of that like frizzy look at the ends of your hair where your hair is in like it makes your hair like that. So get it to 10. It's great. Next up in my home decor and products section is my very, very loved basket. This is a basket. It has all this. I went around the house using this basket to put the different things that I wanted to share with you in it. Whoa. I'm a hot mess, y'all. It's like 8:30 p.m. and I've been packaging 500 Etsy orders today. I'm like so, not actually, but a lot. I'm just kind of out of it. Anyway, this is the best thing. I am obsessed with it. It is by the brand Riesenthal, and the handle pulls down and it is collapsible. So here there's a little hard plastic piece that you can pull out, and on the other side in the same spot. And so then when you do that, the whole basket collapses to be quite thin. I use this every single day for everything. I'm going to put it down because it is a little bit heavy. I use it all the time. Pretty much every single time I get in the car, I pop that basket in my passenger seat. When I go and pick up mail from my P.O. box, I throw it in there. When I go to the Etsy studio to get some things printed and sorted, I throw it into the basket. If I run into the grocery store to grab a loaf of bread, I throw it into the basket. And then when I'm coming in, all I have to do is just pick up this one basket and bring it inside. I use it all the time, every day, all the time. Sometimes if it's chilly outside, I'll throw like a cardigan or a sweater or sweatshirt in it or a scarf or something like that, and then I have that with me. A snack, my water bottle, like I use it every single day. I think it's such a good investment. It's such a well-made basket. I like the handle because it's grippy. I like that I love the color. I love that it's navy. There's a variety of different colors that you can choose from. I got it off Amazon. I think it was about $50 or $60. It is not inexpensive, but you can tell that it's just super well made. The canvas is super well made. It's very well structured, even though it is collapsible. And I just love it. I use it every single day. Every single day. I love it so much. The next thing in my home decor and products section is this little guy. This is a cell phone holder. I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go. So basically you put your cell phone in the little holder. It's adjustable up and down. So you sit it on your desk, you put your cell phone in it, and then you can adjust it. I use this. Talk about things that I use constantly. I use this constantly. I have one in the kitchen. I have one in our guest room. I have one here in my office. And I use it all the time. So when I'm sitting at my desk, I put my cell phone in this little cradle so that I can see if somebody texts me or calls me. It's just nice. It's easy to see. It's in a good position. I use the app Marco Polo, which is kind of like video texting constantly. And having this sit on my desk is really great because it's in a good position if I want to respond to somebody that I'm talking to one of my friends. I just love it. If I'm listening to a podcast and I just want to push pause for a second, it's just sitting up nice. I just love this thing. It's so great. And on the back, there are two different holes so that if you want to put the charger through the hole, then it goes around to the front, and then that way you can charge your phone while you're sitting there. It's only $8, $9, $10, $12. It's very inexpensive, and I use it constantly. I'm sharing a lot of things I use constantly in this video, I guess. I guess that's the point of favorites. But use it all the time. Literally everyone who comes over my house who doesn't already have one of these asks me where I got it. And I just had a house guest, and she like bought one on her phone so that it would be at her house by the time she got home. Same thing actually with the people who visited us before then. Like, it's really funny. It's just very useful. It's very useful to have a little phone cradle. In the kitchen, it's great because I usually use my iPad for my recipes, and it keeps it off of the countertop so that if anything spills, I'm not ruining my iPad or my cell phone. Anyway, I love this thing. I also got it off Amazon. I will leave a link below. The next two things I don't have with me here in this room, but I'll insert footage of both of them. The first one is our new grill. We have been wanting to get a grill for quite a while now. We've been actually talking about it since the beginning of this year of 2018, and we finally picked one and bought it, and we're so excited. We bought it over Labor Day weekend. Yep, that's right. And it is called the Weber Spirit 2. So I will insert a photo of what that looks like. It is just the greatest grill. We absolutely love it. We use it 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 times a week. We've had it for, I guess if we got it beginning of September. It's the beginning of October now. So we've had it for just about a month. We've probably used it like 10 plus times in that month. We just use it a lot. We love grilling chicken. We've grilled vegetables out there. We've just enjoyed it so much. And it was one of those things where when we started looking for a grill, we were like, we want something that will last. We don't want to spend too much money, but we're willing to spend some money so that we know that it will last. And like, it was just this weird thing. So if you happen to also be looking for a grill, the Weber Spirit 2 is great. If you happen to hear my dog barking, it's because my sister-in-law is coming over, because she always comes over on Wednesday nights, and it's a Wednesday night. So I'm just finishing up this video before I go hang out. Okay, the last thing in my home decor and products section for this month are touch lamps. So I will insert footage here, but in our bedroom, my husband bought these little discs that you put on your end table and you hook them up to your lamp. And basically what you're able to do is just touch them. So we have them on the very edge of our nightstands right next to our beds, so that instead of having to reach up and try to find where the little switch is, before we go to bed, we just both touch. And they're dimmable, so you can have 3 levels. You can have it off, or you can have it low, medium, or high light. They're so wonderful. I feel like such a little princess. I lay in bed, I'm like, doot, doot, and the light goes off or on. It's so great. It seems like such a small thing, but when you're all cuddled up, cozy in bed, ready to fall asleep, and then you have to like roll over and lean over and reach out and try to like figure out where the light switch is, it's just a lot more fun to just touch the little touch thing. So anyway, that's a little recommendation from me to you if you have the same problem. Or if you have like a lamp the cord is quite long. So if you have a lamp that's like kind of around the corner from your bed, or if it's up high on like a dresser or something and you can't easily reach it, you need one of these, because you could attach it to like the side of the furniture, or you could attach it to your bed, and then before you go to bed, you could just tap it. Dreams. Be so great. Moving on to entertainment, which is TV, music, books, internet, all that kind of stuff. The first website that I want to talk about is called fakespot.com, and it is a website that I love. I buy a lot of things off of Amazon for a variety of reasons. Number one, it's super convenient for me. I like that the prices are so low, but also number 2 or 3, I live in a small town, not close to a whole lot, and so a lot of times it really is just so much easier for me to pull together an Amazon order over the course of a week or 2 and order it once and have all that shipped to me, rather than like driving 45 minutes, driving an hour to try to get certain things. But when you're shopping on Amazon, you probably, like me, look at the reviews for pretty much everything you're buying to determine whether you should get it or not. But the reviews can be very skewed. People can be paid for reviews. Sometimes like shop owners like create their own fake reviews, and it just kind of gets a little bit muddy and you don't know what's actually good and what's not. Fakespot.com is built for this. It is amazing. So you copy the URL of the Amazon item you're looking at, you paste it into fakespot.com, and it gives it a rating. So a set of reviews that are really great and that are not fake, it will get an A rating, and a set of reviews that are not really great, it will get a B, C, D, E, whatever. Just last night I was looking at something on Amazon that I've been wanting to purchase for a while, and I was really excited about it. I was about to check out, and it was like 30 or 40 bucks, like it wasn't cheap, and I put the URL in FakeSpot and it had like an F, and I was like, well, I'm not getting that. So it's a really useful tool if you shop on Amazon. It also works for Yelp and a variety of other places online where people check reviews, so definitely go check out fakespot.com if you never have. The next thing in my entertainment category is an album from a musician named Lauren Daigle. She is a Christian singer-songwriter. I just love her stuff. I've loved her for years, but her latest album just came out, and it's called Look Up Child. It is so good. There's a couple of songs on there that I absolutely love. The first one that I love is called Rescue, and the second one I love is called Love Like This. But she just has a really unique tone to her voice, kind of like almost like Adele, kind of like just a different tone, a different way that she sings. She does not sound like a lot of other artists out there, and I've just really enjoyed her album. So you should go check her out. It's very calming music, but also very inspiring. It's just good. It's really good. The next thing in my entertainment section this month is a movie. It's like a Netflix original movie, which I've watched like several of them lately. You know, all the little rom-coms and chick flicks and things like To All the Boys I've Loved Before was one of them, and all those. There's another one about these people trying to set up their bosses. I forget what it was called. But one that I loved is called Sierra Burgess is a Loser. And I clicked on it and Riley was like, why are you watching that movie? Because the title is just like very high school and it's kind of silly. But that movie touched me. Like, I thought it was like such a, first of all, it touched on my love of the show Catfish, because the story is about a girl who's catfishing a boy. But it also was just like, it wasn't too deep where you were like, but it like touched me. Like, it really, I really loved that movie. If you haven't seen it and you want like a sweet, relatively light, but also kind of complex, but sweet movie, Sierra Burgess is a Loser. It's a really cute movie. I really, really enjoyed watching it. I definitely teared up a couple of times. It was good. I definitely want to watch it again. I really liked it. Moving on to clothing and accessories. Honestly, this month I have been living in sweatshirts and just cozy clothes. So I don't have anything that's like a brand new, something new that I just am like obsessed with yet. But I've bought a few new fall things that I've shared in my recent weekly vlogs, which have been fun, but I don't really have anything major to share in clothing and accessories. My last category, though, I do have a few things to share, and that is my priceless category. So this month I had my parents come to visit us for a long weekend. They came to visit over Labor Day weekend. They live across the country, so it's always super fun when they get to come visit. And I also had my cousin come to visit, which was really great as well. It's always nice to have family sleeping under my roof and just everyone together, which is really great. And my last priceless item that I am just really excited about is that I finally pulled the trigger on a major change with regards to Etsy, which I have talked about in a couple of other videos. I talked about it in a weekly vlog and I talked about it in my assurance update, so I'm not going to go into detail about it here, but basically it was something that I've been wanting to do for a little while now and have just kind of hesitated, and I'm just glad that I did. I'm glad that I kind of pulled the trigger and moved forward with that decision, because I definitely feel like it has been the right decision already, and we're really not even that far into the change. So those are my favorites for September. I would love to hear, as always, what your favorites have been this month, or if any of the things I've mentioned resonated with you or anything like that. Would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, definitely make sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I hope you are having a great October. I can't believe we're already in early October here, but I hope you're doing well, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.